Two African-American men are running to be the first Black Republicans elected to the Virginia Legislature in almost 20 years. One America's Bobby Dupree has more.
Two African-American Republicans are currently running in next month's legislative elections in Virginia. If either win, they'd be the first Black Republicans elected to the legislature in almost 2 decades. DJ Jordan is running for the 31st District seat in the state's House of Delegates. A former journalist and GOP congressional staffer, Jordan says state governments should ensure basic freedoms and provide equal opportunities.
We can embrace socialist-style policies where government controls more of our life and tries to be everything to everybody. Or we can reaffirm a role of government that preserves our freedom and our rights to live the life that we want to live.
Jordan says he chose to run after other Republican leaders approached him to do so.
I first began to think about this when I was on the State Board of Social Services. I love tackling community problems and challenges and looking at how we can dictate and reform policies to improve the lives of families.
Meanwhile, 29-year-old Garrison Coward is looking to represent District 68. He's the current CEO of a data analytics firm and serves as the executive director of the Conservative Professionals Network. Once a political advisor to GOP Congressman Rob Whitman, Coward has already made his mark in politics, serving as a political director for the state's Republican Party. He's known as a results-oriented, common-sense conservative with goals to address the problems in his district, like removing politics from public schools.
There's always folks who want to incorporate certain beliefs and kind of advocate for certain things that may be political inside of the school. But at the end of the day, I think you need to make sure that parents have a say in what their kids are doing, but also making sure that teachers are teaching kids so that they have life skills and they can be productive members of society.
Coward has also unveiled his plans to address gun violence, which could be a defining issue for candidates across the U.S.
Anytime there's gun violence, I believe that it is a tragedy, right? For me, it's making sure that we have mentally ill folks and violently radical individuals not getting access to these weapons. On the federal level, you do hear talks about beefing up background checks. Red flag laws, I'm not quite there. I do think that we need to have a conversation.
Experts say in order for the Republican Party to win a statewide election, it needs to win over Black voters. This could be easier this year given recent controversy involving Virginia's Democrat governor, Ralph Northam. Earlier this year, a racist picture went viral from his medical school yearbook. He first admitted to being in the photo and issued an apology. Less than 24 hours later, he denied it.
The Democrats set an extremely high bar when they used race as a political weapon in 2017. They've done this in other elections as well. So you better be darn sure to live up to the standard that you've set, and that's why Ralph Northam should resign.
Both Jordan and Coward say communities across the U.S. have had enough with identity politics, but they believe their stance on many issues and emphasis on things like individual responsibility and criminal justice reform will resonate with Black voters. Bobby Dupree, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.